Hello, hello. Welcome back.
It's the bad bitch takeover.
Welcome back to Scary Hours podcast. It's the girl takeover. I'm Tinta.
And I'm Nana. Hi.
So, we've been kindly asked to talk about girl issues, just, really talk about what's really been going on in Zambia.
Yeah.
And who else better to do it than us,
Who else?
But first, let's take a shot. I feel like I'm a little bit nervous, so...
We're going to start with a shot. And cheers to us being Zambians, because apparently we are alcoholics, but it doesn't matter. So, cheers. Cheers, mama. I'm going to...
All right. All right.
Yep.
That was good. Right? Okay. Hi, Nana.
Hi, babe.
How are you?
I'm good, my love. How are you?
I haven't seen you since we went out to dinner.
To dinner at...
It was so good, though, right?
It was. It was actually really good, but they need to work on the menu a little bit. But
Oh, we are starting already, darling.
Sorry. But yeah, it was really good.
I love that place. I think it's like the best place I've been to since,
in Zambia.
Aesthetics, everything.
Yeah, and the service as well was like really good.
Top 10.
Yeah, and then the chef came out to say hi, and then the owner also came. Like, it was really nice.
Cute
nice.
stuff.
Yeah,
but
really cute.
I mean, it's so good. Refreshing to have a girl like you here,
You too. Like, it's really hard to find genuine female friendships in Lusaka.
Yeah.
Like,
I think in general.
In general, yeah, all over the world.
I have like horror stories from friends, but
really?
yeah.
Do you have some from like Zambian girlies?
Honestly, not really. Like, if I don't vibe with you, I don't vibe with you. But and I'm also just like my friends that I've met here because I used to go to school here. Like when I was younger. And I still like hang out with those girls. Like I still talk to them. But I don't think I have like a solid like group of girls that I'm like, yeah.
Alhamdulillah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you're cute. Your crew is really cute.
It is. I have like 3 girls that I would be like, those are my ride or die. I need anything, I'm gonna call them. I need 4 a.m. I'm trying to run out of somewhere. I am going to call them. I'm on a horror date. I'm going to call them and they're going to show up. So shout out to the girlies. Alcoholics Anonymous. So yeah, that's what we call ourselves. But yeah,
that's cute. I honestly, because I don't know. I feel like, what do you think about the girls here? Like, do you think they're like, I don't know. I don't want to say genuine, but it's like sometimes I feel it's like almost like hidden agendas. Like sometimes I meet a girl out and she'll be asking me really random questions. I'm like, why do you want to know that?
Very personal questions. It gives Turkish vibes because even Turkish girls are like that.
Really?
Like, they meet you the first time and they want to ask you like, I feel like they want to place how they want to treat you or where they want to put you
in their life.
Yeah.
What you do, how much money you make. Yeah.
Exactly. And then that's how they're going to talk to you.
I just like,
it's scary.
I don't do well with that. Like, I feel like also I used to live in Canada. I used to live in Montreal and I used to live in Calgary. And I found like when I lived in, I'm not going to say which city, but they were very like superficial. Like, it's all about what kind of bag you have, what kind of blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, what if I don't have a Chanel, and then what are you going to do about it? But, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but then here it's more like, I don't know how to explain the girls. And then it's really difficult for us because like we just came back.
Exactly.
So if you meet some girls, they already have their little clique and their little jokes.
Yeah, it's so hard. And I'm really shy.
I'm always like, I don't want to
intrude.
Yeah. So like, I'm going to keep to myself. Also the gossiping and the talking about each other within your own clique. Yay! But yeah, it's wild. We see it. But I'm just like, oh, okay, this is what you guys are doing. Cool. You know what else we should talk about though? How they want to get your boyfriend.
Hello, everybody. Let's actually talk about that. Zambian girls. Okay, and I mean
not Zambian girls in general.
Girls in general. I feel like I've noticed it a lot here though. Like I don't know if you guys know. Shout out to my man at Big Mos on TikTok, but.
My man.
Yeah. He has like a following on TikTok. It's obviously he's not like, 1 million followers, but and he's obviously married, guys. Come on. And people in his freaking comments and his DMs would be like, hey, you looking for a friend? Are you like, and I'm like, did you just skip over the TikToks that I'm in? Or do you not care?
Do you not see me?
And I'm not even joking. I will get all the backlash for this. I've never noticed it as much until I moved to Zambia. Like,
really?
Yeah.
So the Zambian girlies are the ones that are like forefront in his DMs or following him.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, like I get it, but it's also at the same time, it's like I've not only noticed that with my man, like I've noticed it with like, my guy friends. They have girlfriends or they have whatever. And like girls just are very bold, like to really assume that like, you know, you're gonna get treated the same way as
that's the thing
girl,
as
and
well,
you never are. And I want to just say this: if you are talking to somebody who has a girlfriend or a wife, he's never gonna leave that girl. So just know that. You think he is?
I mean,
oh.
No, let me not say it in like a bad way, but sometimes they do leave. Like I think we need to understand like some people are in your life only for a certain period of time. You can't hold someone and then keep them for ever.
No, I
you can
certainly
just experience people.
Exactly.
Like. Yeah.
So you believe in that. You think that you don't belong to people, you just experience
You just experience people. And then if you're lucky enough, you're gonna experience someone that's there like forever. For life. Yeah. But you can't be saying, okay, people move weird, so you can't know someone 100%. So if somebody says today, like, you know what, I'm not in love with you, I want to move on.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
And it's going to hurt a little bit. I mean, a lot.
Pack your katundu, put your shoes on your head and leave. It's okay. 1 billion people in the world, you want to cry over one.
That's true. Never. Yeah, that's true.
No, let's let it go. Just have grace and then move on and meet other people and then meet other people. I love love.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You're a lover girl?
I'm a lover girl. I love
How long has been your longest relationship?
Yo.
Oh.
My longest relationship was like 3 years. We're together for 3 years. Yeah.
And were you like in love?
I wouldn't say I was in love. I loved him. He loved me, but I wasn't like in love. Sorry.
Oh.
But I wasn't like in love, to be honest. Like I've never been in love.
You don't think so?
No.
Really?
I've received love, but being in love?
No.
Like,
really?
Yeah, because everybody that's been in love is like, oh, you feel like you don't want to leave, what? As we dip. I mean, any problem, I'm out.
Right.
So, yeah, it's like, it is what it is, though.
True.
I'll meet somebody else.
Yeah. There's always going to be someone out there for you.
I
mean, not me personally, but, I think I'm done.
Period.
Yeah.
You're done with what? With men?
No, like I'm never gonna look around.
Find somebody else. Okay.
Like if this doesn't work out, then slim pickings.
When we do talk about finding love, guys, we're not talking about finding love with people that are twice your daddy's age.
Oh. Are you guys hearing that?
Yeah, like that's not. That's not what we mean.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually another thing that we should talk about because like I'm actually concerned for the girlies. I'll go to a restaurant and I'll see like a girl looking like my age, baddie, and then you look beside her and it's that could be my grandpa, my dad. What's going on here?
My biggest fear. I mean, shout out to my dad. My dad is amazing, but my biggest fear is seeing him with somebody who's
That would not be funny.
It wouldn't be funny. It actually wouldn't be funny. I don't know, but I think about it sometimes because I see these old men. I'm like, where are your kids? Where's your wife? That's what I think about. So
I always think about the wife because I'm sitting there and I'm like, imagine like someone says like, oh, I saw so and so at, and then who was he with? I thought it was your daughter. I don't have a daughter. And then now it's giving. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's
a bit scary, but
I mean, I just want to know, like, I get it, the whole thing. Like, you want to be taken care of. You want to have like someone to pay your bills, pay your rent, do your nails, lashes.
I think it's also. Oh wait, no, finish.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, surely not. Like, are you really attracted to that man? Like,
you're not.
Really?
You're not. Just look at the bank account. I don't even know how it works because I can't even kiss somebody that I'm not attracted to. It's not happening.
Yeah.
So like, how that? Oh, do I sound like a bad person? How that happens? I don't know how. Like, power to you, cause you're strong, my sister. I don't know how that.
You think we're gonna get hate? I feel like we're gonna get hate.
It's okay. The hate is because they ain't us.
I'm actually genuinely like I'm all for like girls getting taken care of and all of that shit. But it's like there has to be
a limit.
You don't have to do this. Like, and I feel like it's also like I think a lot of people are like wanting to live a lifestyle that maybe they don't have.
Lifestyle.
And it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've met people who have so much money and they're like, and I've met people who have like not a lot of money and they're just like, you have to live within your means, I feel, you know what I mean? And that's okay. Like, if you have friends that understand that, they will understand that. You don't have to compete with social media.
No, you don't. And this is something that we actually should say to the girlies and the guys, because not only girls do this, the men also do this.
Oh, yeah.
You go to a club, you're renting bottles, we see you.
Oh, yeah.
We see you. And then you go out and you're having
or you're putting your PS5 on hold for cash and then you're paying for bottles at
pay for bottle. We see you. Also, don't go out of your means trying to impress these hands. Like,
because you know what? One day she's gonna be in a predicament. She's gonna be like, babe, I really need to borrow 5K, and you spent 5K at the club. She's gonna think you got it. And now you don't have it.
And now you're broke. You don't have it because that was your mom's rent. You're a bad person. But anyway,
no, guys, live within your means.
Live within your means. Don't be like out there trying to show what. I mean, when you do have it, if you've saved and then you do what? Spend, do whatever, post on Instagram, whatever. We're here for it. We're going to like. But it's not like all the time. We understand that sometimes
people go through highs and lows.
Highs and lows. Exactly. Yeah. People go through highs and lows. Sometimes I'm there. I'm popping on the gram. I'm in essay. I'm in wara wara. It's nice and whatever. But sometimes I'm actually broke and I'm just at home, just chilling. Or I'm taking on a date or whatever. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But you don't always have to do something for Instagram. Those people, I promise you, we do not care. We're going to look and swipe and
also it goes away in 24 hours. We're not going to remember that you were like having freaking Mabula and Dom P tomorrow. Yeah. Like, it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Just live within our means.
Live it. Hungry Lion is good. I love Hungry Lion.
I love Hungry Lion too. I actually do. And Matebeto, I'll fuck up a Matebeto any day of the week.
Real.
So like, it's fun. But also, we also have to talk about one thing as well.
Oh no.
No, it's
I need a shot. Can we get a bartender?
Please. Can I get a bartender? Please. Can I have another drink? But I was going to talk about how people here, actually people everywhere, love to pocket watch. Why are you watching what I'm doing?
You know, like there's like a content creator that I like follow on TikTok. I love, but I don't want to name drop. Oh.
We're going to edit that. Please put a ding where we say the name, please.
Anyways, right. I love her content and like, you know, she's really living. But I think like when I read her comments or like people, I see like stitches, people are always like, where'd you get your money from? What do you do? Who are you married to? Who cares?
Why are you watching what she's doing? What do you do?
It's like, not only her too. I think it's also just like a lot. Even when I go to the bathroom sometimes in the club, some girl will be like, what does your man do? What? Or they'll be like, what do you do? Where's your family? What do you mean?
Okay, but after you know that and then what?
Are you going to work there? Are you going to like...
Are you going to actually apply for a job? Are you actually going to speak? Are you like... There's literally nothing. But anyway, pocket watching in this city. Stop looking at what other people are doing. If you have a problem with the type of content that they're creating, create content in your own means. There's some South African content creators that I see and they live in like, I don't know. I don't want to say a bad word, but they live within their means and they're posting what they're doing. And I love it. And I follow them. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not all the time that you have to post your new wig or your new what or your new nails. Post what you are doing. Be authentically you.
I think, authenticity is like really a big thing. Like I feel like
it is.
People will love you for who you are, not like what you have. And like, that's another thing. It's like, I've been through so many situations where I've like had like, you know, been down bad and I've been in situations where I'm like really good. But I think like the people that I remember the most are the people that were genuinely there, whether it was good times or bad times.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, friends come and go and friends. But I think the main thing you have to always think about is like, if I lost it all today, would these people that I'm popping bottles with at the club be here if I had absolutely nothing? Or if I didn't have this man taking us out, if I didn't, would these girls still be here?
Exactly.
Or even would these guys still be here?
Guys and girls.
Yeah.
Both. I've had situations where like it was a good time or whatever, we're all out. Yeah, cool. You also have to know your friends, like who are your drinking friends and who are your friends' friends. Because I feel like a lot of people mistake who your genuine friends are and who your outside, whatever clique that you only see outside
Amen.
Are. You know? Hello. So you have to be very careful who you're calling your friend, because in my bad days, I know I can call my people and they'll be there for me. So I feel really bad when I see other girls. Like the only time you see your friend is when you're in your high heels at Cantina or when you're in your high heels at what. That's the only place where you see your people. You should like be wary of who's around you.
And also you should be wary of people that don't respect your boundaries. Like I know a lot of people are on this like kick, or not kick, but like they're on this journey where they're like kind of cutting down alcohol, not really drinking alcohol. And it's not me, but you know, and people, I've seen a lot of tweets, people are like pressuring them to drink and stuff like that. And I'm like, you need to also look at that. Yeah. You know what I mean? People need to respect your boundaries, even though sometimes I'd be telling my friends to take a shot. But the whole thing is that, you know, I think like also here, especially with the alcohol being fake, it's so easy to get into situations where like you don't know your surroundings, you don't know how you're getting home.
You should see how they're looking at us behind the camera.
I'm just saying, like, you know, you actually, and it's like, it's sad because one time we went out to an event and this girl was belligerently drunk. She was throwing up off the balcony, everything. And her friends were still having a good time. And her friends just left her there and they were like, we're still having a good time.
Girl code.
Like,
I haven't seen any, there's not much girl code. I'm so sorry. In this city, I haven't seen a lot of girl code.
If my friend is throwing up belligerently drunk, the bouncers are like, girl, you gotta go. I'm going home. I will see these people tomorrow. I'll see you guys maybe at the after party or something. But
I've seen people.
She was throwing up on the balcony.
I've been told. But I've seen people like were going into a certain club that everybody goes to. And then now your friend is drunk. She's standing outside and you're putting her on a yango with a strange man at 2 a.m. Do you not have a heart, my sister? Like, why? No. You don't know what would happen to her. Take her home. Take care of her. Do something.
And even if she lives far, something like, you know, like, let's all go home together. Like,
that's the end of the night.
These clubs are going to be here tomorrow, next weekend.
Literally.
Like, there'll
always be another event.
Yeah. Always. It's literally
so,
this.
We have a question real quick about girl code. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Could you give us some points, maybe like 3 or something, on what girl code is? Maybe for some people that don't really know.
I do 3.
Yeah. Sense, you know? Let's do like 3.
That makes sense. Okay. For me, girl code is being supportive of your friend. Whether if your friend has a business, your friend is an artist, your friend is a what, I'll be the first one to be reposting it. I'll be the first one to be like, go stream the music, go do. That's girl code. Note you only liking when it was a bad picture, whatever. That's number 1. Number 2, if I'm out with my friend and my friend says they are uncomfortable, I am going to be like, okay, what are we going to do to make you feel more comfortable? If you are drunk, we are going home. If there's a guy that you like, that you want to go out, we're not doing that. We're going home. You're going to talk to him when you're sober. Like, that's girl code to me. And then number 3 is, what's my 3rd biggest girl code? Let me think about it. Being there, like showing up for your friends. I feel like that's very important.
Yeah.
And not only in the good times, but also in the bad times. If I see you're not doing okay, I'm going to take you out. Like, okay, let's go do this. Or I'm just going to come and sit with you if you're sick, blah, blah, blah. That's girl code. I'm going to be there for you. And I don't necessarily expect, I do expect the same in return. But if I notice that I'm not getting that, I'm going to dip. But yeah, what are yours?
I think my top 3 are, honestly, I don't even know. Like, yeah, making sure, like, always, like, showing up for your friends. I think that's like number 1 thing, showing up for your friends. And like, I think like we also live in times where everyone is busy, everyone has their own stuff going on, but it's so important to still feel like I have friends from so many places, and even if we don't talk for like a month, I still know that if I called in an emergency,
we're gonna talk,
or if I really need you, I'm gonna be like, okay, girl, like I need to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, my best friend lives in Canada, you know, so time zones and everything, like, but I still know at the end of the day, you know, like, I can still call and count on somebody and stuff like that. But yeah, just being there for each other through hard times. Like, I know I keep going back to this, but I need to talk about it. When I was going through bad times in a certain point in my life, people just were showing themselves, you know? It's like people that you think you know, and like you could know people for years, and then something bad happens to you and they're not there for you, and you think, and you've been there for them in bad times and everything, and it's just like not reciprocated. And I think like a lot of things is like, okay, I'm going off track, but
it's okay.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like I think like also when I look back at friendships, this is also another advice for the girls. If you know that somebody has a red flag in the beginning, literally do not just brush that off. Like, at the end of the day, it's gonna cost you at that point, because the friends that I've had, and I'm like, I meet them and then someone says something like, girl, don't be friends with that girl because this and this, or don't, and then I'm like, oh, it's fine because they're not showing me that side yet. And then later on,
you see
we're not friends anymore. I'm like, oh, like, and that's been like, you know, like I feel like people need to really remember that, not only for girls but also everybody. In relationships. Yeah.
And also hold your friends accountable.
Yeah.
Hold your friends accountable. If your friend is doing some fuck shit, hold them accountable. Be like, yo, what you did, I don't like it. Like, be free to talk to your friends. If that's your friend,
they will listen to you. They won't take it as like, wow, this bitch is hating on me. They're gonna be like, because sometimes I know for me, like, I'm a little bit defensive. If someone tells me something, I'm like,
okay.
Yeah, I'm like
at first you're gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah, but then after that, I'm like, okay, wait, I could see how that could affect somebody else or something. You know what I mean? So I like, and I think like another thing is always bring up problems then in the moment. You know,
don't wait
resentment
until
is
I'm
real.
bringing a problem for you to be like, oh, but you also did that. No, if I
'cause you
didn't
had
talk
your
about it then and
time,
then,
right?
exactly. Talk about it then and then. Don't wait until later for you to talk about it.
And another thing, what's my second one? My second girl code is don't be loving the niggas too much. You know, I think that's girl code for real because, you know, girls will leave you in the club for a man.
For a man.
Ooh.
No.
Girls
No,
will
but
leave
for
you in the
real.
club for a man. Girls
And if
will
you're
put
that
you
type
in,
of girl, please check yourself.
That's her man,
honestly.
dog. What's your story?
no, not I
That's
said
not
for
her
a
man.
man.
A man.
You know what I mean? A man. And then not
Yeah.
only that, it's like girls will really like do anything just to be like seen
Don't
by
do
a
that.
man.
I don't like girls that are like boy crazy. Relax. Act like you've been here. What, like,
yeah, you never been with.
you're a bad bitch. Now, why are you acting like you're simping? Please put your chin up. Like,
Yeah,
let
no.
him come to you. Why are you doing the one that, please?
But I want to ask something because, you know, a lot of I talk to girls in Zambia sometimes, and then they'll be like, "Oh, but guys in Zambia, they are
Stingy.
yeah." So it's like,
Let's hear it.
How did I know exactly what you're gonna say?
yeah,
Okay.
they'll be stingy. That's why I'm talking about that because sometimes maybe it's like girls feel like they have to kind of chase a little bit to get the guy to kind of whatever.
You don't. Let me tell you something, babes. Look me in my eyes. Yeah, it's me and you now. Okay. You don't have to chase a man. If you're chasing that man in the beginning, that man don't like you. Like
No,
he
real.
should be the one that's coming after you. I'd rather die. I'd rather chew a jean jacket than do that shit. Let me tell you. Like that is not happening. So like if you do meet a guy and whatever, and you notice, like we said, red flags. You notice a red flag once, don't be like, oh my God, but
It'll
took me
bite
to
you in the ass later.
run. Like,
Trust and
meet
believe.
somebody else.
And I know it's so much easier said than done. I know it. I you know,
We've
you
all
meet
been
somebody,
there.
yeah, you meet somebody and you're like, okay, but he says he's really busy, but you know, please. Men
Nobody's
will
that
text you
busy.
while they're in the middle of whatever. He says he's really busy.
It
He
takes
didn't text
15
me all
seconds
you
to
know
send
what I
a
mean?
text, babe.
He'll text you in the middle. Please. That's not true. Oh, he says he's going out with the boys all night. All night. He's going to the couple all
He's
night.
outside.
He's even jumping
But he's
the
too busy
couple
for
and
you? No, my sister.
Uh,
like have a standard, please. You
Have
not
a
Joseph
no.
Terry.
Wake up. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a standard.
You're fighting
Like,
over a man. No, but seriously.
A man? No,
A
you
man.
are loved at
Oh,
home.
yeah,
Why are
and
you acting like this?
Never fight
love
over a
you.
man,
Don't-
guys.
At your big age, don't do that.
You know, people
That's
are.
actually embarrassing.
Let me not say anything. Let's just skip over that because I got a lot to say. But yeah. What were we talking about?
They were gonna ask us a question, I
Yeah.
think.
Are we? Hello, bartender. Are we getting shots or what?
No? Like, where are the shots? Did you guys not order another shot for us?
They're coming.
Okay, thank you.
And
Thank
bartender
you.
is crazy.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, we're talking about what we're talking about.
Oh, and then my third point for girl code is just to always have girl code also is, I feel like I'm losing my train of thought.
It's okay.
Okay, let's just move on because I forgot. If I come back
You're
to
finding it. Okay.
yeah, I'm finding it.
You're finding it. You're finding it. Move on
But-
to something else.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Have you yourselves ever broken girl code?
When I was younger, probably
Yeah.
when I didn't know better. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like we're not perfect. All these things that we're saying, we learned as we grew.
but
So
I
now
think
we're
there's a
telling you.
certain age that you gotta stop being messy. Come on now, like
Oh no, yeah.
you know, I
What's
broke
the age?
now
Because
like 20. I think
There's
24.
20-year-olds who are messy as hell.
Yeah, that's what
There's
I'm
even
saying.
28-year-olds who are messy. Why are you messy at your big age, madam? Like
24 years old. I think when your frontal lobe develops, what is that? 25?
25.
Yeah.
yeah.
After, if you're messy then, and I'm not saying girls who are 23 can be messy just because, no. There's like, you know what I mean? But I know when I was like messy, it was like, I look back and I cringe so hard. I'm like, that could have just honestly been avoided.
I don't know. I was probably like what 19, 20 or
Yeah.
whatever.
But wouldn't you say that you had to learn that way?
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, wait, what way? As an experience?
like
and
yeah,
bad
like
what
actually
things.
experience
Yeah.
the chaos too.
I agree. But then also it really costs you. I feel like a lot of
It
things.
does. It
yeah,
costs you.
It's just not worth it. Because, you know, in the back of your head, you know it's not worth it. But because you're so like,
But you're doing
oh,
it anyway.
Do you think it costs men or women more?
Both.
Like
I think women.
when a girl is finished versus when like a guy
when a
is
girl
finished.
is finished, what does that
What is
mean?
finished
No, like the way you're saying like it costs you, right?
Okay.
I think that
Like okay, let's say at 21 or whatever, 19 for instance.
Can
you
I
mess
can
around,
I
you're
start?
messing around and you get pregnant.
Mm.
The guy can continue moving on like with his life, whereas you
yeah.
let's be real, your options become limited.
Everybody go listen to that song by Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion, Wannabe. You will listen to what they have to say. But anyway, what you were saying, it's in the same sentence, but finished. I don't know about finished. There's some people who had a baby.
Crazy
it's a crazy term.
Yeah,
who've had a baby really young or
and
had a baby and they're fine.
I don't even think about baby though. I just think like women are held to such a higher standard like
than men are. Yeah.
I mean? Like for example, men could go out and like sleep with 45 girls. People will be like, oh well.
No one will bat an eye.
But let a girl does that,
though.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But also the fact that for women friendships, I feel like they're more fragile. So if a man fucks up in his friendship, they're going to be like, oh, whatever, you come back. You probably won't even talk about it. You dap each other up, blah, 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 blah. But with girls, no. Even if we're like, okay, we're still going to be iffy towards you. So I think it affects girls more.
Yeah, I think for sure. Like, I think like girls, and also girls, I feel like are passive aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We are.
But also I think like men also don't talk about their feelings a lot. Like, you know, with guys, they'll kind of just be like for example, guy friendships, and then someone will be like, oh, he was moving crazy. Next weekend, you're still out with him.
You're still out with him. Your man does something, you don't check him, you just move on. Like no, even men, stop. Like, no, let's not do that.
Why do you think that happens?
Because you guys don't know how to talk. I don't know if you're scared of losing your friend or you're scared you're going to get beat up. I don't know what the issue is.
Weird.
But y'all got to stop doing that.
I think also like
hold yourselves accountable to men.
But you know, I think like I've heard that saying so many times. Men will never ever do that. I've seen men be friends with men that are abusive, that are like just rowdy, just gross, and they will still.
They're gonna stick by him.
They're gonna stick beside him.
They're gonna stick
but girls will kind of be like, you know, we'll say something. We'll be like, I don't want to be friends with that girl. Like, I don't want to be associated with that or anything like that. But it's also just like, but I also don't believe in that birds of the same feather flock.
Yeah, no. Let's actually land there. That's a
I don't think so. If my friend,
that's not true. Birds of the feather do not flock together.
Do you know this is actually a double standard, I believe.
How?
Because when it's niggas, if like obviously God forbid one of my guys is abusive, example, you're gonna say all of you knew this and all of you guys are probably.
But you did.
Like
but did you know though?
But
you know though?
But you did know.
If you didn't, it's another conversation. If you did, that's also another conversation.
But why is it that if one of your friends is a hoe, you're not a hoe?
Because I'm not them.
What my girl does with her cooch is not anything to do with me.
Right? What she's doing with whatever it is that she wants to do has nothing to do with me though.
Yeah.
You guys are friends because you have similarities. So
similarities about other.
If four of you are hoes, you are the fifth hoe.
So if your friend is a murderer, all of you are murderers? No. If your friend if your friend is an abuser, all of you are abusers?
If your friend is a cheater, are you
all
a cheater?
All of you are cheaters? Is that what you're telling us?
You guys are crazy.
In Zambia, yeah.
Is that what you're telling us?
In Zambia, yes. 1 cheater, 2 cheater, 3 cheater, 4.
3 cheater, 4.
Like, please. That's another thing we'll just talk about.
Cheating.
Men are
in Zambia, it's not only the men.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Amen. Yes.
It's not only the men.
That's what I've actually, you know what? The women here.
Busy. Okay. I love it though. Parts of the people.
Bag 1, bag 2, bag 3.
You guys just said you can't understand
women's rights and women's wrongs.
But you're saying
we support.
We didn't say old men. They're not cheating with old men all the time.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I think cheating regardless is honestly so horrible. Like putting somebody else through.
No. He just said the grandfather thing. We didn't say all the time they're cheating with you. They might be cheating with a guy that's younger than their boyfriend. They're cheating regardless, or flirting with other niggas. So it doesn't always have to be like a grandpa or a grandma.
Hoes.
We didn't say
what is wrong with you
now? Hoes is a crazy time.
If your friend is a whore, are you a whore?
No, never.
Do you have a hoe friend? Do you have a hoe friend?
No chance.
No?
Currently, actually, I'm vice chairman of the Faithful Black Men's Association.
Yeah. Guys, if I tell you who is in
So-
Wengo's friend group, you'll even start shaking, you know? Anyways,
talking about cheating in Lusaka, you guys need to stop doing that. Because somebody actually, when I came back, I was like, I want to go on the dating scene in Zambia, quote unquote. And then I was told that in Zambia, what? Lusaka is for business. Lusaka is not for Lusaka is not for relationships. Lusaka is not for this. And then somebody else said, like, he's not a mountain. She's not a mountain.
Oh my God,
she can
someone
be moved.
literally commented that on my man's TikTok. She was like, she said, people die, boo. Someone said that. She was like, someone said,
you're a bad person.
people die. She's not gonna be here forever. People die.
Banana, real quick, could you give a bit more description into the whole dating scene that you're talking about?
I want to
so,
know.
like, if you have any experience on that,
Where's
like,
I actually want to know
your experience with men here.
Let's. Okay, so in Lusaka, I can't say that I've been dating actively. I've been on like a couple of dates, not a lot, but the ones that I've been on, sometimes, most of them have been with guys that are like not Zambian, to be honest, because it's a bit. Why are you guys looking at me like that? I'm being honest.
No, I'm not laughing at that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's a bit better.
Actually.
Not better,
There's
sorry,
xenophobic.
because I do like a Kopala guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa,
Red flag. Let me just tell you.
Isn't that like the reddest of flags?
No, let me just tell you. Red flag.
No, I don't like them to date. I like
no,
them.
no,
Like
no,
I like
no.
them. Do you
What do you
understand?
Wait,
like
why
about
though?
them?
Like, what is the different about like
I like
guys
how
and-
confident they are, and then like I don't know how to say it, but like
You
I've
like
never
the dance
dated.
moves, just say. And the money.
No, I don't. The money, yes. The money. Yes.
Okay, wait, speaking of money, would you ever date like a guy who's like broke?
I used to do that when I was a child. I'm not a child anymore. So like no, we both have to be doing something. I'm not gonna date somebody that's like struggling, because I'm also struggling. I also have my own problems or what. And then if I'm gonna date, first of all, if I'm gonna date someone, they're competing with me. You're not competing with somebody else. I make myself happy. So you're competing in making me happier than I already make myself. Do you get?
Fair enough.
So yeah. So I have my money, I do whatever I do. So why would I date somebody that can't keep up with what I'm doing? Like, no, it's not happening. But coming back to the Zambian dating scene though, yeah, it's a bit mad because some people, I've been on dates and nice ones. And then when I tell someone like, oh yeah, he took me to the spa, or he took me to go and make a flower bouquet, and they're always like, a Zambian man took you to go and do that. And I'm like, yeah, like what's wrong with that? Also, never lower your standards because it's not going to happen. So I like nice dates. And alhamdulillah, I've been able to find people that actually take me on nice dates.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Thank you. Anything else, boys?
No, but I that's good though. You know, if you like what you like, don't settle. You're not gonna. If you're going to spa dates and you're going to nice places, flower, all of that. Like, why are you gonna go to just like chill at somebody's house?
To go and do what at your house? No. I have a house also.
Right.
My father has a house where I live.
Chilling at somebody's house is not a date.
It's spending
not a
quality
date.
time.
No.
We can have quality time doing wine tasting. So
at Lilai Lodge, shout out. If
Shout
you
out
guys want to
Lilai.
give us a free
shout out. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's
let's-
an actual date. A
let's
date
do-
is not sitting at your house doing nothing.
It's not. It's actually a bit lazy.
At
if you think about
Netflix,
it.
aren't you? With who? I have a TV at my house. Why am I coming
You
to
can
yours?
even go to the movies or something.
Like,
Okay, so in Zambia, let's
Mhm.
hear like from you guys.
mhm.
What would you say are the best places ideally for a first date?
Oh.
Nando's. God for mic drop.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I think
No.
okay, but it depends what kind of vibes. You know, there's people that say like, I don't really like to go and sit at a restaurant to get to know someone. I want to maybe do like an activity or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you went to Chaminuka, right?
Yeah. Girl.
Oh, it was on your TikTok, girl. Please.
No. Speak on that. Speak on
But
that.
you went.
Where you
It
go?
was on your TikTok.
I didn't post about that one.
Oh, no. Tell us about that. Where you
Cut
go?
the camera. Sorry.
Where you go, girl?
Okay. I went to,
Breaking news.
do you want to You're gonna scare the host.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you have to explain.
Okay, cool.
Let me shut up for the rest of the.
I went to Chaminuka
As a first date.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we did the safari, and then we're supposed to do a wine thingy, but we didn't. And then we did the little art thingy, and it was like really nice. So yeah, that's an ideal first date. Like yeah,
Or also like what is a good
first date place. You can go to Lilai to do the wine tasting. You can go to that place in okay, my Lusaka map is not very good, but it's close to a mall, and then they do the sip and paint.
oh sip
So
and
you
paint
take
is
your own
good.
alcohol. Yeah,
Yeah.
You do the painting thing. That's nice. You can go to an art gallery. I know Letre Trust always has great exhibitions. Like you can go there for look at the art and then sit at social after, have a few drinks, talk a little
Shisha,
bit, and then go
everything,
home.
yeah.
Now you're talking. Now
Yeah.
you're preaching. Not
It
that
doesn't-
first one you started with as an ideal. So here's the
No.
question.
Okay.
So that same guy that you went with.
Mm.
No. Because it's
Okay.
it's serious now. It's serious, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So this guy has done all of this, right? He's planned this whole thing, XYZ.
Mhm.
In your head,
Mhm.
what's the story there?
What do you mean?
Like, you just went there because you're going to Chaminuka, or you went there because this guy is actually an interest?
Okay, let's get one thing clear. I can take myself to Chaminuka, honey.
We didn't say that you couldn't.
Okay.
We didn't say you couldn't.
So,
bad
anyway,
bitch, got her own money.
But anyway, yeah. I went because actually it was like his idea. He was like, "Oh, do you want to do this instead? Like instead of like staying in Osaka and doing nothing." So that was like really nice. It was like really thoughtful. So yeah. But
what's the best date you've ever been on
in Zambia?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or like in general, to be honest.
Let's start with in Zambia. I wouldn't say the best date, but I'll say
I'm
the
sure
nicest
those tricky
thing.
niggas are crazy.
The nicest thing somebody has done for me in this country. It was my birthday last year, and I got the Airbnb or whatever where I had my birthday party. But he did the catering, he did the cake, he did the drinks at the club, he did so that
Like your
was
love
really
language,
awesome.
like acts of
Shout out.
service.
Yeah. I love acts of service. That's my biggest love language. But like, yeah, that's the nicest. Like, I honestly felt very nice. So don't call me though. But but like, yeah, that was the sweetest thing. But the nicest date I've been on, girl, it's really hard to pick.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, wait, you go.
Oh no. Anyways, that's all. I'm kidding. I just can't think right now. Like when I'm put on the spot like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, like every day with my man, you know.
Oh my God, I have to highlight one point. The fact that we're saying we go to these nice places on dates and whatever doesn't mean you have to pressure your boyfriend into taking you to these places.
Yes.
Or you have to pressure people now into taking you
every day. Okay, let me say this because the boys are laughing at the back. Every date that I've been on with my man has been the best date ever because I can't think about a specific one. Wait.
Is booing behind the camera.
I said I can't think on the spot.
Yeah.
There's so many, you know?
Too many.
Okay, no, the best date was obvious. He's throwing tomatoes at me. Anyways, but oh my God, what was I gonna say?
The best date. No, it's okay. But yeah, don't pressure your men into like, no, they took Tinta to Ciela, they took Tinta to Chami. I also want
Yeah.
No,
I think like if you're with
means,
your man, you know what he can do, and if you're still with him, you're with him for a reason, not because of what he does for you. It's about what he,
but also what he would,
what he's like, how he's treating you. At the end of the day. He could be treating you like utter shit and be taking you to these nice places. Doesn't mean it's worth it.
Yeah,
leave him. There will be another man that will kiss your feet and still take you to those places.
And also the ones that will be, I will take you. That Will was like Jesus, he said he's coming, but so leave, pack your shit and leave.
And that is all we have time for today. Let us know if you want a girls part 2.